Hello everybody and welcome back to Traversing Food, where today we're not just checking out any Dutch Armed Forces ration. This is the new 2021 Arctic edition, which means it's got a lot more food and a lot more calories. And being a cold climate ration, your two main meals are not a wet pouch, it's going to be freeze dried. Help out on some of the weight, but yeah, there is just so much food in these that instead of 3 meals, I'll probably be doing a breakfast, lunch, dinner, and supper. And I know some might be thinking, well, isn't dinner and supper the same? Well, not really. We don't really use dinner and supper anymore. It's mainly used by the farmers back in the old days, where dinner was your main meal of the day and it was more in your early afternoon, and supper was a lighter evening meal. But yeah, there's enough food in here that you'd probably easily last 2 days. And to give you an idea, we'll go over this one's menu number 3, but go over some of the nutritional data. Weighs in at a net weight of 1,593 grams, or about 3.5 pounds. We got 6,191 calories, 199 grams of fat, 843 grams of carbohydrates, 55 grams of fiber, and 222 grams of protein. And yeah, I already know these Dutch rations are huge. I've already zoomed my camera out as far as I can go. I'm just going to start going through everything. I'll get everything organized after I've, like I said, gone through everything. It's just going to be piling everything up in the middle. It's going to be a lot easier that way. This is going to be a long video. But anyway, one thing I do like about the Dutch rations, you got a lot of items in here that are made by Orfo, especially the drinks. Everything's packed away in their own little packets, except for the main meals and your drinks. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff to go through here. But anyway, let's put these packets aside. We'll go through all the loose items first. And one of the notices that come in this ration, on one side you got a sheet with all your items in here and all the nutritional data for each item. And on the other side you'll have your items listed again, and this is all your allergy information. But if you want to zoom in on that, pause it and look at it, you can. Do the other side again. I know it's not translated. But anyway, let's get some of our loose items out of the way first. We've got some of our main items. We got a fruit muesli with strawberries. Got a plain instant porridge. We've got mashed potatoes with vegetables. And we have a pasta and chicken curry. Got a packet of tortillas. That's a bridge fruit item. Another bridge fruit item, we have an apple turnover. We've got a Body Lab vanilla milkshake protein powder. It's like 74% protein. No sugar added. Okay. And if you got the water, then there's all the drinks in this ration that you can choke down. For isotonic drinks, we got the Orfo exotic flavor, grapefruit flavor, another grapefruit flavor, and my grapefruit's my favorite. Got an orange flavor, another exotic, and apple. And let's open up one of the other pouches. It looks like we got more drinks. 3 instant coffees. Got a breakfast tea. Got a green tea. We've got an orange tea. Instant chicken soup. Beef bouillon. Instant cocoa beverage powder. Packet of salt. Packet of pepper. A packet of sambal, which is a red chili sauce. 3 packs of sugar. 4 packs of sugar. And a coffee creamer. All right, and our our second bag of goodies. Another instant cocoa beverage powder. Another instant coffee, which makes 4 coffees. 2 more packs of sugar. And another coffee creamer. And another breakfast tea. We've got a chocolate orange flavored protein bar. An apple cinnamon flavored cereal bar. And a bag of dried cranberries. And for our third sealed bag, which looks like we got more snacks, got a packet of digestive biscuits, a blueberry flavored protein bar, a packet of Nut Walker roasted and salted cashew nuts, and a packet of tuna and mayonnaise. And our fourth and last sealed pouch, a packet of Biscuits Brown, 2 packs of Biscuits Brown, a chocolate protein bar, a packet of Wild West honey barbecue flavored beef jerky, a packet of Nut Walker roasted and salted peanuts, a small tin of farmhouse pate, a dark chocolate bar, a small packet of peanut butter, a small packet of hazelnut spread with chocolate flavor, a package of Paloma tissue paper, a vitamin D3 tablet, 3 packs of 70% alcohol wet wipes. Got one of these little rolly mini toothbrushes. It's like a little ball with, got little spikes on it. You just, I guess, chew on and it acts like dental floss. A piece of spearmint chewing gum, a piece of peppermint chewing gum, 2 toothpicks, and last but not least, a spoon, which seems pretty decent. Okay, yeah, that's everything. I know I got everything just piled up here, but yeah, that's the best I could do. There's just so much food in this Dutch ration. It is unbelievable. But it's going to be fun trying to go through everything. With all the snacks and everything, I'm definitely going to make this 4 meals. But yeah, let me get my tray and I'll get breakfast started. Alright, here we are for breakfast. And in case I forgot to mention it, I got this ration from MRE Mountain. Links in the description if you want to check them out. But anyway, breakfast. Got our fruit muesli with strawberries. 35-gram blueberry protein bar. Got 84 grams of our Biscuits Brown, which I'm going to have with our 25 grams of farmhouse pate, and this is a pork liver pate. Got a 100-gram apple turnover. Got our breakfast tea. Going to have our hot chocolate or instant cocoa with a coffee and a grapefruit drink. But we'll get our drinks set up really quick. Everybody's seen me make drinks many times. But I know one thing with this hot cocoa mix, that these are completely full. There's no airspace in them, so when you open them up, you might want to open them over your glass or they're just going to make a mess. There we go. And I'm going to add a coffee in there. And these on the Ortho drinks, they just call for about 200-250 milliliters of water. The bags are pretty big, but they just say, you know, add the water and just roll them up and shake them. But I'm going to do it in the glass. And Ortho drinks are my favorite, especially the grapefruit. And our muesli. Bags are gusseted really well, they stand up easily. But before I open this up, ingredients. Let's see here. We've got cereal flakes, which are wheat, oat, and rye. Skim milk. Our fruits are apple, plum, and strawberries. We got sugar. And something new on here, the fat fraction, which is sunflower oil, glucose syrup, and milk proteins, plus some caramelized sunflower seeds. I like it when it got sunflower seeds or pumpkin seeds in there. Get a little bit of texture. I don't see a desiccant pack in there, but it just calls for 100 milliliters of boiling water. It's going to call for boiling water because it's a cold climate ration. You can use room temp water if you want it, I'm sure. Be fine. But anyway, go and get some water heated up, get our drinks and our muesli ready. Okay, drinks are ready. Our breakfast is rehydrating. Let's check out our disinfectant wipe. 70% isopropyl alcohol. And these are just paper kind. Extremely wet. Not dripping off the paper like some of them, but paper is, I don't know, kind of thick. It's not very pliable, but somewhat tough. Not better than, like I said, some of the other ones. But yeah, they dries quick. 70% isopropyl alcohol is always going to dry pretty quick. And doesn't smell like anything. But anyway, let's get everything else opened up. Get our apple turnover. It always has a little desiccant pack in there. And some of our biscuits brown for our farmhouse pate. And our blueberry flavored protein bar. That looks kind of nice. I can smell the blueberry from here. Actually looks really good. And our pate. Alright, where do I start first? Let's start with the apple turnover. The bread is nice and soft. Got a decent amount of filling. Doesn't seem like much, but it's got a pretty strong flavor. Yeah, those are quite enjoyable. They got a decent apple flavor. They're not too overly sweet. And it's got a nice little hint of like a cinnamon maple flavor. They're pretty good. But next up, let's give our biscuits brown a try. It's just basically wheat crackers or wheat biscuits. And the biscuits, they got a nice wheat flavor to them. Got a nice light texture. Nice and crunchy. A little bit sweet, but they're not salty. And we'll give our pork liver pate a try. Yep, tastes just like Brunswager. Really good flavor, not too salty. It's not heavy on the iron flavor, but if you don't like liver, probably ain't gonna like this. I enjoy it. But it goes really well with the biscuits. Been a good 5 minutes, our tea's ready. And we'll give it a try. That's a decent breakfast tea. It's not bitter. You can put some creamer and sugar in there if you want, but I usually drink my tea straight. Okay, let's check out this blueberry protein bar. I looked at the ingredients. They got nice little Rice Krispies in there, oat flakes. It's got raisins and blueberries in it. And that's actually quite good. Got a nice little crunch to it, like I said, due to the little Rice Krispies in there. You can taste the blueberry. It's a little bit light on the flavor, but it is nice. It's a little bit sweet, but the apple turnover is definitely sweeter. Give our little hot chocolate coffee drink a mix. So you know the hot chocolate mix usually settles out. Give it a try. And that's got a pretty decent chocolate flavor to it. It's more like a dark chocolate, so it's not overly sweet. You don't taste too much of the coffee. I probably could have put 2 packs in there And maybe one of these days I'm going to remember to put 2 packs in there. It'd be a little better. But our main is ready, or our breakfast is ready. I just use, like I said, 100 milliliters of water like it called for. Give it a little bit of a mix. Still a little bit liquidy. Nice hot meal for your breakfast in the morning. There we go. And you see all your cereal flakes in there. Chunks of apple, plums. I can see the strawberry bits, or I can see the sunflower bits in there. Strawberry pieces are a little bit small. They're there though. Give this a try. And that has a really good fruit flavor to it. You can seem to taste the apples more than the strawberry, but using hot water, it didn't turn to mush. It still has a good texture to it. And the skim milk gives it a nice creaminess to it. And it's nice and sweet too. It's not overly sweet, but it's got a good balance. And let's check out our grapefruit drink. I always did love those Orifo grapefruit drinks. And unlike the pink grapefruit drink, this is your standard, it's more tart than sweet. But to me, it's the most natural grapefruit tasting flavor out there. That's why I just love it. I like grapefruit, and as you can see, I really love the drinks. But anyway, that's going to do it for breakfast. Easily going to finish everything here. Everything is really good. I might dump in another packet of coffee in my cocoa beverage, give it more of a coffee flavor. But yeah, everything's really good so far. I'm going to go finish this off, and I'll see you at lunch. Okay, everybody, here we are for lunch. For our main, we're going to have our pasta and chicken curry. Got our 25 grams of honey barbecue beef jerky, a 35 gram chocolate orange protein bar, 25 grams dried cranberries, 40 grams of our roasted and salted cashew nuts. For our isotonic drink, we're going to have our exotic flavor, have our chicken soup, and our green tea. But let's start getting everything ready. Hope everybody is doing okay. I know down here in Arkansas it is getting quite hot again. That time of year, it just seems like it gets way too hot, way too quick. I think today is like 96. And our isotonic drink. Oops, sorry. And our main. And if anybody wants to check out any of the ingredients on there and your nutritional data, everything is there. You want to pause it. So I can smell the curry from here. Some chunks of chicken in there, pasta. Looks like carrots and definitely a lot of herbs in there too. It smells nice. But anyway, I'm going to get all our water heated up and get all our drinks ready. Okay, let's start getting everything else opened up. Our beef jerky. Our chocolate orange protein bar. It is going to taste just as good as that blueberry. Besides that should be it. At least tastes as good as that blueberry protein bar. That was really good. And our cranberries. There we go. And our roasted and salted cashews. A lot of nice little snacks. Looks like the cashews are roasted really well. Let's check out our beef jerky. This is, I believe it is honey barbecue flavor. And that's not too bad. I'd say the most dominant flavor is still the soy sauce flavor. but there's a little bit of sweetness and barbecue flavor that comes through. It's kind of on the chewy side, but at least it's not hard. We'll check out our protein bar. And like the blueberry bar, this one has really good flavor also. Got a nice little Rice Krispie crunch in there. You can taste the orange, you can taste the chocolate. It's really good. So let's give our little chicken soup a stir. We got a little bit of pasta in there and carrots. Well, our tea's done. Green tea doesn't take too long. But yeah, let's check out our chicken soup. That's actually pretty good. The carrot's still a little bit crunchy. Got a good chicken flavor to it, and thankfully it doesn't taste like those really salty, bouillon cubes. And it's actually got a nice little peppery bite to it. And we'll check out the cranberries. And these seem to be really nice and fresh. They're not dried out like some of the bags of cranberries and raisins that are out there. And there's no extra, sugar coating on them like also some raisins, but yeah, the cranberries are nice. And let's check out our cashews. They seem nicely roasted. I always like peanuts in that. They got a little extra roast flavor on them. Yeah, just like all their peanuts, Nutwalker is a really good brand. Very enjoyable. He's got a really nice roast flavor to them, and they're just lightly salted. Let's check out our green tea. And that's a nice mild green tea. It's not too strong, got a good flavor, and it's not bitter. You don't want to use too hot of water on green tea because they get bitter real easy. It's pretty good. And while we're at it, might as well give our exotic drink a try. With the Orpho drinks, you always got something floating on top. Let's give that a try. Yeah, the exotic flavor is pretty interesting. I think it mainly tastes like mango with a little bit of pineapple. It's not tart, but it's not really too sweet either. It's pretty good. Okay, it says let it sit for 6 to 8 minutes. I'll probably let it go 5 minutes. Gave it a good stir, let it go another 5 minutes. Seems like it came out pretty good. Give it another quick stir before I put it out on a tray. Looks like about all the liquid was absorbed, which was good. Okay, and that is everything. Definitely a good amount of food. Smells really good. All right. Let's check out a piece of chicken to see how well that rehydrated. Rehydrated really well. I'm sure the pasta did too. Let's give it a try. And even though it's a kind of your standard curry flavor, it's really spicy, and I don't mean it's hot spicy, it's just got a lot of spices in there. Very flavorful. It's not too salty either. Yeah, it's really good. Definitely going to be finishing that. And let's check out our spearmint gum. There's usually like 2 little pieces in there. There it is. And the gum's pretty good. It's not too heavy on the mint flavor, but it's not really sweet either. So it's got a good balance. And it only lasts about 5 minutes before it starts getting a little bit rubbery and loses flavor, but it's still good. But anyway, that's going to do it for lunch. I'm definitely going to try and finish everything here. Everything is really good. I'm even going to try and finish the chicken soup. But I hope you're enjoying their video so far, and I'll see you at dinner. Okay, here we are for dinner. We're going to have our mashed potatoes with vegetables, and if you want to hit pause on that if you want to check out the nutritional data and the ingredients. And we got our 62 grams of tortillas, got 85 grams of our tuna and mayo, 40 gram chocolate bar, 50 grams of roasted and salted peanuts, and we have our 40 gram chocolate flavored protein bar. We're also going to have some of our spicy chili sauce, which you would think I would have had it with the rice and vegetable curry, but I think the mashed potatoes and vegetables might need a little spicing up. We got our peppermint gum, our apple drink, beef bouillon soup, and an orange tea. So let's get everything opened up like usual. And don't forget, remember, if you missed it at the beginning, powder everywhere. Still going to have supper after this. Going to be 4 meals with this video. Okay, and our apple drink. And let's check out what our main looks like. So I got some peas in there. It's like carrots, maybe red bell pepper. It's like maybe chunks of celery in there too. Yeah, this calls for 400 milliliters of water. Gonna make a lot of food. I think it comes out to be like 500 grams total in the end. But anyway, let me get some water heated up for everything. Get our drinks ready. I'll be right back. Okay, main meal's rehydrating. Drinks are ready. Let's get everything else opened up here. I'm hoping the tortillas are fresh enough to where they won't crack. Usually need to warm them up in some hot water. But I'm going to eat them with some tuna fish. I don't know if that's going to come out real easy or not. Yeah, somewhat. Yeah, it did. And our peanuts. My absolute favorite brand of peanuts. Move that out of the way. And our protein bar. Definitely a lot of food here. And our chocolate bar. And let's see if we can get one of these pried apart without breaking or sticking together, which they are doing. Yeah, not too bad. Set one aside. I'm just gonna check out our mayo real quick, or our tuna fish and mayonnaise. It's pretty good. It's not overloaded with mayonnaise. It's a little bit dry. Got a decent pepper flavor to it though. Just throw some on there. There we go. Just eat it like that. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. Due to the tortillas being fresh, it doesn't really dry everything out. It's pretty good, you know, just your standard tuna fish and mayonnaise. But still, it's nice. And our tea has been a good 5 minutes. And we'll give our beef bouillon a really quick mix. Give it a taste. Yeah, that's kind of like your standard cubes of beef bouillon. It has a okay beef flavor, but yeah, it's pretty salty. And our peanuts, roasted and salted. Yeah, peanuts are always nice, good roast flavor, just lightly salted. And our chocolate protein bar. And those have a good flavor to them. You know, got a lot of nice little crispies in there. Nice chocolate flavor. It's more of a dark chocolate. But they're not very sweet, and they're a little bit dry. And we'll give our tea a try. That's pretty good. Definitely don't need no sugar. You can put sugar and creamer in there if you want. But it's a nice tea. Has a slight hint of an orange aftertaste. Really good. Okay. Probably been about 10 minutes. Just says let it sit 6 to 8 minutes. I did use a full amount of water in here. I'm definitely not going to try and pour the whole thing in my tray. It's like I said, it's 500 grams of mashed potatoes. It is a little thin, but it is what it is. But that's probably about 75% of it. There's still a lot in the pouch. It smells good. Got peas in there and carrots. Looks like maybe some parsley. Yeah, let's give this a try. Everything rehydrated well. Has a decent potato flavor, but here's something you don't see me do. It is kind of bland. I pretty much never put salt on my food. And I'm still going to put the chili paste in there, or chili sauce. Wish I gave you more sometimes. But it does have a good flavor. If you ever had that, I think it's Orfo brand, the little pack of spicy sauce, that's what this tastes like. It's just thicker. Alright, let's see what it tastes like now. And you know, the salt helped out quite a bit, and the chili sauce gave it a nice little zing, but yeah. Definitely needs more seasoning. I wonder if I should have just put the pouch of beef bouillon powder in here. That would have helped it out quite a bit. But yeah, after adding the salt ball, salt and pepper, I didn't add all the salt, probably half the pack. It helped out quite a bit. We'll give our apple drink a try. And the apple drink is nice. It's not really tart, has a nice sweetness to it. Decent apple flavor, pretty good. And our chocolate bar. And the chocolate bar is okay. It has a decent chocolate flavor. I know it says dark chocolate, but I'd say maybe it's 70-75%. But it's okay. And our peppermint gum. Oh, that's weird. How did I manage to get 2.5 pieces? Should just be 2. And the gum isn't too bad. You know, just like the spearmint gum at lunch. You know, it's not too minty. It's not really sweet. And it'll last about 5 minutes, which is long enough to do the job. But anyway, that's going to do it for dinner. Everything's here is good, but the mashed potatoes and vegetables, like I said, it's just a rare moment when I had to add salt to a main and an MRE. I just usually never have to. But yeah, it's kind of bland. The vegetables are nice though. But overall, it's okay. And just got one more stop to go. I'll see you at supper. Okay, and here we are for supper. We're going to have our instant plain porridge. And yeah, it's okay. But like I said, it's just plain. It's got a sweetness to it, but last time I added a bunch of crushed honey-coated peanuts to it, and it gave it a nice flavor. This time, I'm going to dump in my hazelnut spread. We're going to have our digestive biscuits with some peanut butter, our apple cinnamon cereal bar, and our drinks. We're going to have our vanilla milkshake protein powder and our orange isotonic drink. And we're going to be checking out this little Raleigh or Rolly mini toothbrush. But you know, let's check out the porridge. Like I said, it's just plain porridge. Nope. And if anybody wanted to check out the ingredients, and the nutritional facts. Yeah, that's all it is. Just just plain powder with some oat flakes. Yeah, let me get some water heated up and get the drinks ready. Okay, drinks ready. Main is rehydrating. Get some of our digestive biscuits out. And our cereal bar. What flavor was this? Oh yeah, apple cinnamon. And give our peanut butter a quick knead. And I guess we'll check out the peanut butter first. Usually the Orifo peanut butter is a little bit thinner than a normal, or I guess you'd say regular peanut butter here in the US. But it's got really good flavor. This one's already broke. And check out our digestive biscuit. Basically like wheat flour and a bunch of oat flakes. And they're pretty good. Has a decent oat flavor. A little bit sweet. Crunchy. A little bit dry though. This goes great with the peanut butter. Yeah, the peanut butter goes really well with the biscuits. And I shook this up really well, but I don't know if you can see. It looks like a bunch of little black particles or something floating to the surface of the protein drink. And we will check out our apple cinnamon cereal bar. Smells really nice. And this is really good. You can see the bits of apples in there. And it looks like you got a little bit of some raisins, little Rice Krispies, oat flakes. It's really good. And give our protein drink another quick mix. I mix this up in a water bottle because if you just mix them in a glass, they'll be pretty chunky. Try it out. This is vanilla flavor. That's probably what's floating in there is vanilla. Yeah, that's got a really good flavor. You know, I didn't think they'd actually use an actual vanilla bean in a protein drink. I figured they might use just, you know, vanilla extract for flavoring. But that has a really nice vanilla flavor. A little bit thicker like a protein shake should be. Nice and sweet. Really good. And our main. It calls for 250 milliliters of water. And I only used 225 because I put in the hazelnut spread. I didn't know how much it'd thin out, but it's still, well, pretty thin. Get some out on a tray. Could have used a bowl, but you can see how thin it is. But I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to be. I'm used to more of a, I guess, thicker oatmeal consistency. That's probably about half of it. Normally it's just pure white, but since I put in the hazelnut spread, it's a little bit darker. Smells good. And it tastes pretty good too. You don't have too much of a hazelnut or chocolate flavor to it. There's a little bit there, but it's not very strong. It's nice and sweet. Yeah, I like that. It's really good. Give our orange drink a quick mix. Check it out. It's got a really good flavor to it. It's kind of tart, not too sweet, decent orange flavor. At least it doesn't quite taste like Tang. But last but not least, our little rolly toothbrush. I've had this before. It's like a piece of plastic with little spikes all over it. And you just roll it around in your mouth, and I guess it acts like dental floss and gets food out from in between your teeth. And it's not a hard piece of plastic, you know, it's a little bit soft and springy, but it's so weird. And the thing that I really don't like about it, it's mint flavor, which is fine, and it's a really, really strong mint flavor. There's no sugar in it. So it's just straight mint. No sweetness, nothing. Okay, that is going to do it for this review of this Dutch Armed Forces 2021 type Arctic ration menu number 3. And the Dutch rations already had a lot of food in them, but the Arctic rations, man, I broke it up into 4 meals easily. And I still got a few things left over, like a hot cocoa mix, coffee. I think I got 2 teas, 2 isotonic drinks, and still an unopened pack of biscuits brown. I also have a menu number 6 that I might do in a few months. Maybe sooner, I don't know. But I hope you enjoyed the review, and if you did, hit that like button, share with your friends, subscribe. I'll see you next time.